For centuries, Africa has long been a continent of small farmers, majority of them women, who have skillfully operated their own informal seed systems. With the ascent of green revolution in Africa, AGRA, with her affiliate PASS, have been at the forefront of this revolution, offering Africa's smallholder farmers affordable and sustainable ways of boosting their crop yields and incomes. AGRA was created in 2006 out of a strategic partnership between the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Rockefeller Foundation.
The PASS program was the first program to be established within AGRA. That was in 2007. And its objective is to contribute to the overarching goal of AGRA, which is to increase farmers' incomes and increase food security.
The whole idea behind PASS is that Africa's farmers have really never had the seed they need in order to achieve high yields. And if you look around the world at farming systems just anywhere, seed has really been the catalyst, which allowed farmers to move from subsistence level production to production of surpluses and growth of the rural economy. We wanted to do something about it systematically, not on an ad hoc intervention basis, but really create a sustainable seed supply chain.
To achieve this, AGRA came up with a four-part seed value chain that effectively develops and creates sustainable ways of raising incomes for these smallholder farmers.
The first one is looking at development of human capacity, and we do this by mainly training scientists at postgraduate level, masters and PhD. And for masters, we have decided to choose some regional universities where we send students to go and train and become breeders. Now, once those students have been trained, they go back to their respective home countries to continue the breeding. And we follow up by supporting them with grants to be able to develop new varieties. The third component is supporting seed companies. Now, these are the enterprises which have got the mandate to multiply and produce seed on a wide scale. Now, once the seed has been produced, then the next step is to avail it to the farmers. And that is done through agro-dealer. So our fourth component is the agro-dealer development.
In addition, AGRA also supports other existing breeders who are involved in other national research programs. To date, AGRA has assisted in developing over 500 new seed varieties for crops such as maize, sorghum, rice, millet, beans, cassava, sweet potatoes, cowpeas, pigeon peas, groundnuts, bananas, and teff, an Ethiopian delicacy. Increasingly, there is emerging a new crop of women, the women green revolutionists, who are leaving significant footprints in Africa's green revolution process. These are the women seed entrepreneurs who are holding their own amongst their male counterparts and are equally transforming the livelihoods of other smallholder farmers in their communities. Zubeida, Monica, Hadia, and Kulibali have set themselves apart. They have been involved in production of seed using varieties from public research institutions.
Our seed company started in 2008, and originally we used to produce seed, certified seed for other companies. The private companies were not allowed by then to produce foundation seed. It is very frustrating because the seed, foundation seed, is very expensive. You get the seed at about, for example, for maize is about 4,000 shillings a kilo, and you give the farmer to produce your certified seed, and then if he doesn't bring anything, it means you have lost all the seed for the foundation as well the seed which you have got from the selling of the certified seed. We got the AGRA PASS project, we started producing the seed for ourselves. And now we are capable of producing over 500 tons per year. Initially we were only producing maize varieties, and these were mostly open pollinated varieties. I happened to be the government breeder for many years, over 30 years, and I released these varieties. When we started the past project, we went into the other crops.
Now meet Monica. Initially, she was also an agrochemical dealer.
I don't deal in seeds, but I came to a point when the farmers were becoming aware of seeds through the Ministry of Agriculture and other seed producers. So they started asking for seed. So I started dealing in seed. At times when you pick the seed from other growers, you have problem with them. And I identified one farmer, one seed producer, who is Mr. Ben Kemeche. Whenever I get his seeds, I don't have that problem. So we came together in the sense that he provides me with seed and I provide inputs, the agrochemicals to him. So finally, we saw the reason that it would be good if we join forces formally at a company. So in the year 2007, we came together as MMB.
Hadia used to distribute relief food from donors to drought-stricken areas in Ethiopia at the time. But again, even the qualities of donor grains sometimes were not good.
To start, I said, okay, all farmers, everybody is doing just normal production. I love challenge, always. Then I went to the Minister of Agriculture, the Minister of State of Agriculture, and I told him, okay, I got plot now, and I want to do agriculture, but I don't want to do something which all the farmers are doing. So what are you going to advise me to go on this one? He told me, oh, until now, the seed production was only by government or company like other who are under government. Now, the government is authorizing the private to go on seed business. So be the first one and go and get the license. I said, okay, I get it from you. He said, yes, I will support you. I went and I was the first one to be registered as seed multiplication and production.
At first, it was not easy as no one was buying her maize. Not the farmers, not Ethiopia's Minister of Agriculture, who are in charge of allocating and distributing seeds. A timely intervention from the then Prime Minister of Ethiopia, following her numerous complaints to his office, changed all that.
I was helped also by AGRA. In fact, the first time I give my project, automatically they have accepted when they saw my paper and everything, and I was the only woman doing that one. So before AGRA, really, I was doing only 50 hectare, 100 hectare, and the other thing was like soya, sesame seed, and so on. And I didn't have also the strength to do that, and I was alone. Then, after the grant of AGRA, not only because of the money, the training, they were coming to see how it was. We were 3, 4, 5 training, and my staff was trained, and I have the courage now. Then I started to make more. I get 5 ton, 4 to 5 ton per hectare. So my production doubled. I have a center pivot now, since last year, center pivot irrigation. Before it was only rainfall. Now, all this is after I started with AGRA.
When AGRA came calling in Mali, Maimuna applied for a grant from AGRA. She now owns a seed company, and with the wide knowledge from her background adding to the training that AGRA has offered her, Maimuna contributes largely to the seed economy in Mali.
AGRA, ma rencontre avec AGRA a été une bouffée d'oxygène, vraiment, je peux le dire comme ça, parce que grâce à la subvention de AGRA, ils m'ont accordé une subvention, ils m'ont donné une subvention de 2 ans et qui était à peu près 100 millions de francs CFA. Et avec ça, vraiment, ça m'a permis de progresser. parce que ça m'a permis d'augmenter la production, la quantité de semences et de la distribution des semences et de mettre sur place un système de distribution au niveau village, par exemple de travailler avec les agro-dealers, de faire la promotion de l'activité même, parce qu'il reste beaucoup à faire dans ce sens d'ailleurs, mais AGRA a fait vraiment une lancée. Donc le fonds de AGRA, ça a été vraiment une bouffée d'oxygène. Ça nous a permis d'1 tonne, on est arrivé à la première année à 150 tonnes. De 150 tonnes, on est parti à 250 tonnes. On est à 1500 à peu près maintenant tonnes par an. Depuis 2011, on fait plus de 1000 tonnes par an.
Experts have ranked Africa's current agricultural yields at less than half the global average, and about 25% of what she could potentially yield. However, if Africa is to meet her goal to end hunger in Africa by 2025, which was agreed to by African leaders, then there is a need to introduce a variety of high-yield crops. And no one knows this better than PASS.
We need to come up with more seed companies to produce enough seed. We need to still support national research systems to develop better varieties and then eventually avail that seed to the farmers. That's why even as AGRA, we decided to set aside some special funding to support the seed companies.
AGRA was very helpful in the sense that they brought us up by first giving us a grant to work with. Then they also gave us exposure. They gave us technical backstopping. They trained us. They even took us out of the country to Kenya and Ibadan, other places. They even offered us the opportunity to meet up with other seed producers to give us experiences that they have. And that really helped us. One thing AGRA did that we really liked was AGRA was always monitoring the work we were doing. They come, we give them reports, and they follow up. That really helped us a lot.
AGRA PASS has helped organize public-private seed production partnerships in several countries, including Uganda, Zambia, Kenya, and Malawi. These alliances are proving beneficial to all. Seed companies get the foundation seed they need, and governments realize the benefits that accrue as the improved varieties boost food security and incomes in rural farming communities.
One of the success stories is that we've been able to reach a lot of farmers because with the AGRA grant, they ask us to produce the seeds and give to the farmers at their doorsteps. That's contributing about 30% lower to the seed price, the existing seed price. And because of that, we had a lot of farmers on our side. AGRA also assisted us because they asked us to do a lot of demonstrations, and we saw that demonstrations were really the blood of any seed business, and that one also yielded a lot of results. Presently, we are not only in the Volta region, our seeds are all over Ghana.
Nous sommes ambitieux et nous voulons vraiment introduire les variétés hybrides parce que le rendement est élevé, mais en tenant compte aussi de la pluviométrie actuelle du Mali. Parce que le pluie commence à être rare, ça vient très tardivement. Donc il faut des variétés qui peuvent supporter la quantité de pluie qui tombe actuellement au Mali. Donc on va non seulement on va se focaliser dans l'avenir sur les variétés hybrides, mais des variétés hybrides drought tolérantes qui résistent un peu à la sécheresse et aux différentes maladies, et qui ont des valeurs nutritives très élevées, parce qu'il faut tenir compte de tout ça.
I am a promoter and founder of Nat Bank, the first women bank in Ethiopia. It is just like the other commercial bank. So I talk to them. I tell them, okay, I want to help rural women, farmer women, that they own their farm, but they cannot get money for input and get somebody to work for them and so on. So how can you help me? So they tell me, okay, we'll help you as far as you are guaranteed and you are behind them. I said, okay. I went to the region, the Sasikai region. I told them, I want you to give them plot. Let them be together. I make them together association. I form something for them. Then you give them at least 1 or 2 hectares each. I am sure that they will get something. They will get salary for what they do, they work, and we'll buy them fertilizer or whatever. If they need a tractor, they will rent with a very low price. And then there will be, honor. One day I want to see in 2-3 years, these 40, 50 or 100 women being owner of the farm and go on seed multiplication, because that is what we need. We are lack of seed in Ethiopia.
The varieties which I've released, I take them to these farmer groups and they grow, and then they sort of educate others in their farmer field schools. So this money which PASS and AGRA is helping the companies is very essential in making them, go closer to the small-scale farmer, who is the one whom we need to change the ways of growing the crops.
Today, Zubeida, who has a Master of Science in Plant Breeding, is involved in production of beans, sunflower, sorghum, and maize seeds.
Women are now getting access to new technology, both as seed producers and marketers and as utilizers of the seed. And they're not wasting their opportunity. You could say they've been in the shadows for a long time, but now they're coming to the forefront and really making great use of the opportunity and showing us how it can be done.
4 brave women, Africa Green Revolutionists, making a difference in their communities. Theirs is a success story that AGRA PASS will talk about for years to come.
In the near future, at MMB, we used to say, when somebody should cough seed, you should cough MMB seed. Anywhere you go, it should be MMB. And if we are successful in here, we are sure to cross over. Presently, even in Togo, you can see 1 or 2 packages somewhere, somebody bought from here because we are nearer the border. So that means we have if you have full capacity, we'll go outside Ghana.